Wait to go live. Let's see here. Awesome. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Depression Talks. I am Emmanuel with an I, and in this community, we openly talk about mental health. And I have bipolar depression, so I promise you, you are not alone. So hit that subscribe button and the bell notification because you don't want to miss anything. And lastly, if you would like to get one-on-one coaching because you want to live your best life, even with depression, anxiety, or low self-esteem, and build your true inner confidence, then go to Emmanuel Jones right here, emmanueljones.com, and schedule your free appointment because I would love to chat with you. Let's see who's all in the live stream. We got, how are you doing, Dante? Addie, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And Nathaniel, waiting in the chat, my guy. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the mustache. All right, so let's just dive deep into it. Today, we're going to talk about heartbreak and depression. Now, if you don't know, I actually just put up a podcast episode talking about heartbreak and depression. So go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to Apple Podcasts. Listen to that to get the short rundown version of what I'm about to share with you. But today we're going to be talking about heartbreak and depression. Now, a couple years ago, I went through a big heartbreak. And I moved back to Indiana. I was going to marry this girl. And we ended up breaking up. How do you cope with that? How do you cope with being with somebody for so long and just like that, they're out of your life? That's what we're going to dive deep into today. Christina says, I recently just got rejected. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You are not. I'm so sorry to hear that, Christina. But hey, that's their loss, not yours. So how do you cope with that? Well, usually what happens after a breakup, we get to a moment where we're saying, I'm not enough. Nobody will ever like me the way they liked me. You know, will I ever be in a relationship again? They were everything. You feel completely heartbroken. Now, what I want to stress to you is that one, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. No matter what you went through, no matter how hard the breakup, it's going to be okay. Why? Because you've made it through things in the past before, haven't you? You've made it through things in the past before. Maybe you made it through other breakups in the past before, and this is just another breakup that you have to just make it through. So you're going to be okay. I promise you. But I'm going to share with you two different mindsets that not only have helped me get through my breakup, but I believe that it will help you out as well. I see everybody in the comments, Justice, Tony, Robin, Jazz, Nathaniel, Dejan, everybody. So let me get through this, and then I will make sure to give you all answer any questions that you have. So wait until after I share these two mindsets with you, and I'll make sure to answer any questions that you have. The first mindset is this, and I've said this in the past, but it applies to this now. I can only control my actions. I cannot control somebody else's actions. I'll say that again. I can only control my own actions. I cannot control someone else's actions. What tends to happen is that, at least with my clients, some of my one-on-one clients, they say things to me when they go through a breakup and they're trying to get some coaching to get them through their breakup. What they say to me is, they cheated on me. They won't text me back. They're not calling me back. They've already started dating somebody else. They. And then I ask them a question. I say, what are you doing to react to their actions? Because at the end of the day, you're still in control of your own actions. Are you choosing to react in a positive way or a negative way? For example, me, when I went through my breakup, I turned to drinking, I turned to drugs, and it was not a good situation. Instead, if I look back on it now, I could say, wow, I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling down. How can I make this negative energy and turn to a positive for me? Now, I'm not saying this is easy, but it's a lot better to choose to work out, to choose to hang out with your friends, choose to hang out with your family, not drink, make sure that you're emotionally stable before going out to party, doing anything. Make sure you're good mentally and physically before going out and trying to, get back into doing things normally. It's up to you to take that action to get better. You are in control. Not them. Bump them. You are in control. The second mindset is this, and this is so important. Oh my gosh. I cannot stress this enough. The second mindset to help you get over your breakup is to understand that every single thing in life is a learning experience for you. Every single thing in life is a learning experience. I hate that. I hate it when somebody says, "Oh, I hate when somebody said that to me." Somebody said that to me. I wanted to say some things. I was like, "What do you mean? Everything in life is a lesson?" I'm hurting right now. I'm crying. I'm depressed. I'm hurting. But every single thing in life is a lesson. This is why I know this. Depression Talks with the Manual, Depression Talks podcast, DT Nation would not exist if I didn't go through that breakup. None of that would exist if I did not go through that breakup. I would have never turned to drugs. I would have never attempted suicide. I would have never took a break from YouTube. I would have never gone and thought to myself, I don't want other people to go through what I went through, so I'm going to help them get through things easier than I had to get through. All because of that breakup. You have a choice. You could choose to learn from this experience and grow, or stay where you're at. Now, again, I'm not saying this is easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But I guarantee you, if you choose these two mindsets, you can only control your own actions and your own thoughts. No, sorry, not your own thoughts, your own actions. You cannot control their actions. And everything in life is a learning experience. Once you can ingrain that, you can continue to grow and say, okay, well, what am I going to learn from this? Well, one, you get to learn what you don't want in your future spouse or your future significant other. You learn what you do want in your future spouse or significant other. You learn more about your own personality, your own character. Maybe there's areas in your life that you need to grow in before getting into your next relationship. You get to learn more about what areas you're weak at, what areas you need to be more confident. If you are unhappy, I really want to stress this. If you are unhappy, a person should add to your happiness, not be your happiness. Again, some of my clients have said things like, they were my everything, you know, they were a huge part of who I am. And I'm just like, please know that a person should only add to your happiness, not be your happiness. So if this person was all of your happiness, then I would strongly suggest waiting to get into your next relationship and building your own happiness first. So that way two people who are both happy can add to each other's happiness, and that is such a beautiful relationship. That's just my personal opinion. But those are two mindsets I want to share with you. Let me see what you all have to say about that. What do you think about heartbreak and depression? Do you think that it's a learning experience? Do you think that it's just a negative experience? What are your thoughts? Good evening. I missed last week's videos, but I was determined to see this week. So glad to be here. Dejan, thank you for saying that. I'm glad to see you here too. Justice says true. Bro, oh my God, I turned to weed and cigs since this breakup, and I'm very suicidal and feel betrayed, and I hate being alone. I have borderline personality disorder. Well, Justice, are you talking to a professional? I think I've talked to you about this before. Are you talking to a professional about this? And I hope that those two mindsets I share with you show you that you're not alone. And I hope that sharing my own story about how I attempted suicide because of certain things shows you that that's not the answer. That is not the answer. And I want you to stay. You are a light in this road, and I want you to stay. Same. This is great advice. Thank you for saying that. I'm in a loving relationship, but I feel alone in the world. That's a very different concept, because I think that's like, that happens. You know what I'm saying? That definitely happens. I won't sit here and say like that doesn't make sense. That to me, like, you saying that, it hit me a certain way of I don't understand exactly what you're going through, but I can see where you're coming from. You're not alone. Bro, I'm crying. Well, hopefully it's good tears, not bad. Amen. Good. Jazz says it is a learning experience, but it's hard to view it in that way in the moment. Yeah, that's why, because sometimes in our life, when you're going through something, in that moment, all you see is hurt. All you see is pain. What I'm trying to suggest to you now is think about your future self. How proud would you be 6 months from now, 3 months from now, looking back and saying, I chose to learn from this experience. I chose to not think about their actions and only focus on my own. And look how much I've grown because of those two mindsets. Look how much I've grown because I've applied those mindsets. I said, I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to build my own happiness. outside of that person. I'm going to be single and enjoy being single and try to grow and learn and get myself back on my own feet. And after 3 to 6 months, you're going to look back and say, wow, look how far I've come. Now, I'm not saying that you'll be over your ex just like that. Okay, I'm over my ex. I'm happy. That's not reality. That's not life. But what I am saying is that if you work hard, take things one moment at a time, one day at a time, the progress that you make is so precious, so valuable. And you'll be able to look back on these hard times, these negative moments, and say, wow, I've come so far. I've come so far. Let's see here. Yes, I'm in dialectical behavior therapy, and I know I'm not alone, but my mind convinces me that I am alone. My thoughts are self-hating and distorted. Sorry. Again, Justice, I'm sorry to hear that, but I cannot stress this to you. If you're ever feeling suicidal, call 1-800-273-8255. Call them ASAP. This is a suicide hotline. I am not a professional therapist. I'm not a professional counselor, so I cannot diagnose you. I cannot say you should do this, you should do that. All I can do is suggest that, one, you are not alone, and I'm glad you know you're not alone. Even if you think that, sometimes the way you think does not make it true, by the way. Just because you think a certain way does not make it true. So, like, for example, I went through my breakup, and I thought my life was over, but it's not. I'm still here. So you just never know. Gotta focus on yourself and not others. Yes, Elite Sports. Yes, you gotta focus on yourself and not others. Christina says, I think really you gotta be happy to be single first and love yourself, and then the right person will come along. Everything happens for a reason, but that's my view. Don't listen to me though. I agree with it though. You gotta be happier with yourself first before getting into a relationship. I'm not saying you have to be. I don't want to say that. You have to be. But I think it's healthier to be happier with yourself before getting into a relationship. You don't have to do anything. That's just my personal opinion. Ida says, I think my issues stem from relationships less in my view of the world more. I don't see a reason for my life. I know this is off topic, just wondered if you ever felt... Heck yeah, I felt that way before. Yes. So I have bipolar depression, type 2, which means that my lower moments are pretty low. And there's moments in my life where I definitely felt like there wasn't a reason for me to be here. But what I'm trying to say to you now is there is a reason for you to be here. Well, one, if you weren't here, I would have never met you and be able to reflect on what you had to say. Already you have a reason to be here. You're a part of this community. That's another reason to be here. You have multiple reasons to be here. Sometimes, without getting too off subject, sometimes we don't know our reason to be here until one day our lives just change. And we're just like, wow, if I wasn't here, if I stayed believing that I didn't have a purpose, there was no reason for me to be here, I would have never ever had this moment. Every heartbreak is a lesson, but it's even more of a lesson for people who deal with depression, like the relationship could have ended and they realized they got into it to escape their loneliness. And exactly, some people go into relationships to help their depression. That's in my opinion, that's very unhealthy, because you're relying on something outside of yourself as another human being. Let me stress this. You're relying on someone else, for all of your happiness. We are all only human, and to put that much pressure on somebody, that's a lot of pressure. I've done that before. I put that pressure on somebody else before, and I'm not going to do that again. And no worries, Christina. Just casually having mental breakdown. You're not alone, Addie. Working on being in love with the person in the mirror who has been through so much and is still standing. Yes, the person in the mirror. You, the person in the mirror. I love that. Work on being in love. Yes. So glad you're still here, my friend. Thank you. I'm glad I'm still here. I'm glad that y'all are still here. I'm glad that everybody's still here. I don't want anybody to go, because you are a precious light in this world that I do not want to see go out. So before we dive even deeper, I gotta make sure I'm staying on top of things here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So Okay, I'm like stuttering. For some reason tonight, I'm stuttering on my words really badly. Again, I'm on medication, and I'm not quite sure if it's helping me, or making things worse. But I've been stuttering a lot lately, and I'm going to work on it. I feel a bit off. I feel just a little bit off than normal. But I'm going to do my best to stay strong for y'all, because we got this. We got this. So, that being said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you all feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being extremely happy and 1 being extremely depressed. 10 being extremely happy and 1 being extremely depressed. How are you feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10? Right now for me, I'm feeling like a 6. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a 6. I feel a bit off, I feel kind of down, and I don't know why. And I don't like it. I do not like it. So that's how I'm feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see here. Elite Sports says a 4. Addie Mitchell says a -27. Again, please talk to a professional. Call 1-800-82. Sorry, I can't, man. I'm not sure what's going on. 1-800-273-8255. Marlonda says a 4. Marlonda is out here. What's up, Marlonda? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you are enjoying your night. Remember to stay classy. No matter what, you better stay classy. We got Ida says a 3. Jazz says a 6. I got to stay home from school today. Just been feeling chill. So we got people all over the place. And Marlonda says a 4. I don't like that. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that because I want all of you to be happy. And a lot of us are feeling down today. It looks like a lot of us are less than a 6 or lower, and I feel like I want all of us to be 7 or 8s. It's hard, y'all. Like this. Now we're gonna get a little bit off topic. I'm sorry. This is about to get kind of heavy. I was gonna make a video about this. I actually just shot a video about this, but maybe I'll just talk about this now because it's on my heart, and I can't sit here and just not be real with y'all. Tony's an 8. That's awesome. Okay, so here we go. I'm feeling down. I'm feeling pretty down. And I'm not going to try to get emotional on this camera, but I feel down and I feel like this is about to get really off topic. My medication is just like not working for me. And it just makes me very anxious. I feel very worried. And it makes me stressed out, and I just want to feel relaxed. I want to feel calm. This past weekend, I went to an AJR concert by myself, and wait, hold on. Before I say this, please know I'm not saying medication does not work. That is not what I'm saying at all. Medication works for some people and it doesn't work for some others. So please do not say that medication does not work. Medication has been found to be very helpful for a lot of people. But I'm just speaking about my experience right now. I've used medication in the past and it was very helpful during that time. Very helpful. But I've grown. I've matured. I've changed. The way I look at life is different. And now it's like, for some reason, I'm just not doing okay. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to be because of it, but I wanted to make sure I still got on here because, guys, even if you're feeling like a 4, you're feeling like a 2, a -27, a 6, a 7, an 8, any number that you feel on that scale, no matter what, you got to push forward. I still decided to do this live stream knowing that I'm not feeling the best. Why? Because I'm taking a step forward. I'm crawling forward. No matter how low you get, no matter how depressed you become, how anxious you get, how stressed you become, continue to crawl forward. One crawl at a time, one step at a time, one jump at a time, one leap at a time. Because we got to stay strong. We got to stay strong, y'all. I'm fighting, all right? I'm fighting, and I'm fighting with y'all. I am fighting with you. This is a community. We are almost at 10,000 people that are part of DT Nation. We are all in this together. We are not alone. We are not alone in this fight. Every day we're going to fight. It's a fight. Hey, bro, this is Tanuki. How you doing, Tanuki? I started a podcast too. You've definitely grown up, bro. Keep it up, man. You're inspiring many. Thank you so much for saying that, and congratulations on your podcast. Yield today with Dahlin Candland podcast. I like it. I'm proud of you. Rebecca says music helps me the most through. I can't believe some people on this live stream, but music helps me the most through depression. What music are you into? I'm into 21 Pilots, Imagine Dragons, AJR, Linkin Park, System of a Down, 3 Days Grace, All American Rejects, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Sam Smith. I like him too. I like a lot of music, but those are like a lot of people I listen to. I feel like a 2 today. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. We're fighting together, man. We're fighting together. Elite Sports says, I realized today that I have stopped living life. I'm literally just trying to get to the next day. Just living in the thought of tomorrow. I'm not living, I'm waiting. I wish I can like take that and just like put it somewhere, because that kind of describes how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm just taking each day, trying to like survive each day. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna make it through this though. I don't care what it takes. Hey, System of the Down. Yes, System of the Down. And AJR. Yes. So honestly, guys, I do you find this helpful? Do you find it helpful about me talking about me struggling or what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing? Do you find these live streams helpful? Do you find these videos helpful? Do you find this helpful? Because right now I feel like I'm not being of much help. I can't even talk. Music helps me too, not because of depression, but it helps me with my Tourette's. I currently have 3,020 songs on my phone. Hey, I think you might beat me just by a little bit. I'm not sure on that, but it might be just a little bit. Let's see here. How does medication change how you feel? I felt like this for a great portion of my life, but I am reluctant to try it. I don't like the thought of true feelings being masked. So that's interesting. I actually thought that when I talked to my therapist, I was like, I don't want to mask the problem. And they're like, you're not masking the problem. You're changing your mental health. The same way an athlete takes medication for an injury, a cast, things like that. Like, there's no difference. Mental health, physical health, they go hand in hand. There are people that take medication for diabetes, people that take medication for heartburn, strokes. So how come there's a stigma behind taking medication for your brain? People take medication for dementia. So why not take medication for depression? You know what I'm saying? So I guess I just want to change the stigma behind medication and mental health. Because if you go to a professional therapist or a counselor, a psychiatrist, and they suggest it to you, first off, try everything on your own. Try medication, eating healthier, exercising, things like that. If those things don't seem to be helpful, why not try medication? So the way and I don't want to say like the way I feel with my medication is how you feel with yours. I could feel really extremely happy on Abilify. You might feel very bad on Abilify. There's Zoloft, Abilify. There's like so many different types of medications out there. So I don't want to talk about my feelings and say, how does it feel to be on medication? Like it's going to be the same experience for you as well. Yes, very helpful. It's comforting to know you are not alone. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad that you find this helpful. Jess says, yes, of course, these live streams are amazing. Thank you. Kiana says, thanks for the live stream, even though you're feeling down. You're welcome, Kiana. You're welcome. I'm trying my best to stay strong. I got y'all. 3,023 songs. Nice. I think that a part of the reason why I feel down is because I'm very happy that this community is growing. I'm very thankful that this community is growing, but there are certain aspects of my life that are not together. And I'm not going to get into detail about what they are, but it's like even though things are growing in one way, they're not growing in another way. And I need to grow in this way so that way it can all come together in this vision. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Man, I've always pictured you as an Imagine Dragons fan, but that's just me. Good, because I am. Rebecca says, yes, this is very helpful. Honestly, thank you for just putting yourself out here to support others for starting this community. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a victim mentality or self-sabotaging? No. Yes and no. Yes, I do. Sorry, I don't really think about that. Yeah, I do. There are times where I feel like I'm just like unhappy and I just don't and I beat myself up. I'm very hard on myself. You know, I'm not doing good enough. Ask my friends. They always say like I'm very hard on myself. So yeah, I do feel like I'm sometimes. Excuse me. I'm sometimes stuck or self-sabotaging for sure. Yeah, it helps for sure. Good. I finally went on an antidepressant Wellbutrin. It's only been a week, and they said it should take 6 weeks to help. I think there's a stigma against meds because people confuse depression with sadness. Like people think you're just sad when it's much deeper than that. Well, first of all, congratulations. I'm proud of you for taking that step in that journey of going to medication. And I'm hoping that it helps you feel better. Angel, I'm so proud of you. Look at you doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Big Brown, how you doing? What's good? What's good, Big Brown? It's like good to see you in the live stream. So today we were first talking about heartbreak and depression, and then now we went into how we were all kind of feeling down, and we're just having a hangout session talking about our feelings. And I have no problem with that. I have no problem just having a hangout session. You know what? I would. How does it look? Okay. Alright. I hope this is like not awkward. Wait. Okay. Alright. Sorry if it's a little slanted. Elite Sports says, I really want to be happy, but there's something inside me that screams, you don't deserve it. I'm going to say this to you right now. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Do you think that you're a good person? Do you think that you're a good person with good character? If you said yes, then you deserve to be happy. Simple as that. I'm going to leave it there. Don says, well, I just got into a relationship and I wouldn't know what to do if I was heartbroken. What do you do if this happens? So if you're in a situation where you go through a breakup, in my opinion, what I strongly suggest is 1, talk to your friends and family about how you feel. Excuse me. That was weird. Talk to your friends and family about how you feel. Don't feel like you're in a position where you have to bottle it up inside, or you have to not tell anybody, where you like, I'm supposed to be over this person already. I'm supposed to do this. If you feel mad, be mad. If you feel sad, be sad. If you feel depressed, be depressed. Allow your emotions to feel how they are supposed to feel. Over time, you'll realize like, wow, I'm feeling better. Another thing you would do, in my opinion, is understand that you're not in control of your ex's actions. If they end up dating somebody else, if they end up not calling you back, not texting you back, that's okay. Because you're still in control of yourself and how you choose to react. Those are just a couple things. I might make a whole entire other video about this, but yes, that's why I would strongly suggest if you go through a breakup, focus on yourself, allow yourself to feel the way you feel, and don't focus on the other partner's actions. They're gone. Let them go. I always push away people that are trying to help me. Elite Sports, sometimes that's what we do. But if you're aware of that, then work on it. Because by me saying like I'm always drinking when I'm depressed, if I say that, then that means that it's time for me to do something about it. I can continue to say, well, I always, or I can say, I tend to drink when I'm depressed, but I'm going to stop. I'm stopping now. Work on it. Stigma is definitely a huge factor in stopping people seeking help about mental health. I don't feel I really a legitimate reason to be sad. I'm a very privileged position in life, so it's confusing. No, 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 Ida, let me stress this to you. It doesn't matter if you have all the money, the fame, you're in a good position. Depression doesn't care. Depression does not care what you have. It has no race, it has no gender, no social status, money, nothing. Depression will attack anybody. So you don't have to be like, please don't think like, well, I'm in a good position, so I shouldn't be depressed. It's okay. You deal with depression. That's all right. You get depressed. That's okay. That's all right. It happens. All right. I feel like we definitely talked about a few things here. This has been quite a heavier live stream, but it's been one of the best live streams too, in my opinion, because we're being real, we're being honest, we're being authentic, and I'm always honest with y'all, and I'm always honest when I'm feeling down too, and I think that's why I love this community so much, because I could be myself around you. Excuse me, I can be myself around y'all. I feel kind of blah and sad lately. It'll make me feel better to see you do something funny like you do. Oh, first of all, thank you for the super chat. All right, you already know. You already know when I get a super. So okay, Angel, I got you. Just so y'all know, when I get a super chat, I do something crazy. Okay, because super chat, y'all don't have to donate anything, and y'all choose to donate. So let's do this. I just got a super chat. Ah! Oh yes. Y'all saw my underwear and everything. Oh, what just happened? Oh my gosh. Y'all literally just saw my underwear and everything. That was very embarrassing. Thank you for the super chat. And yes, I hope that made you smile. I'm tired now, y'all. Y'all just he said, what y'all said? I gotta go in a bit. I'll be back in like a few minutes. Stays like this is cool. Oh my god, you're so awesome. I got you. Hopefully that made y'all smile. I told you we're fighting together. Yes, a manual hand walker. I like it. Yes. Hold up. Is this dude walking on his hands? Yep, I just walked on my hands down and backwards. That moment when all the blood rushes to your head. Yes, that's exactly what just happened to me. That's exactly what just happened to me. So, that was fun, man. I enjoy just making you all smile, and that was fun for me too, because I need to just like get loose, just get loose. Can you do it again? All right, I'm gonna do a handstand one more time. I'm pulling up my pants this time. Okay. All right. You ready? Okay. All right. All right, y'all. I feel like I did it all. Angel, you're awesome for Snapchatting. I forgot what it's called. For donating. Thank you so much for super chatting me. Thank you. Thank you so much for super chatting me. Hold on. All right. Thank you so much for super chatting me, because I trust me, it helps a lot more than you know. So Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That does remind me. I will say this. Hold on. On a more serious note, if you find these live streams helpful, if you find these live streams helpful, if you feel like you're getting an impact from them, then go to patreon.com/depression talks and give a monthly donation. I promise you it goes a long way. But only do that if you find this content helpful and supportive. Angel's actually part of the Patreon community, which is awesome, by the way. But if you find this content helpful, the podcast helpful, that you love this community, then go to patreon.com/depression talks. And that would be swagalicious. Bro, that just made my night. Good. Yes. Best live ever. Yes. This dude passes out. You're welcome, silly. Best stream I've ever been on. Yay. Woo. Are you let's see here. Woo woo Patreon. Yes, hashtag Patreon. Yes. Go to Patreon and support this channel. Are you living your life for you or for other people and what they think? I live my life for me. I don't live my life for other people. Me first. Yes. I love this community. I love you guys. I give my all. I stay up late. I work crazy hours for y'all, but I make sure that I'm okay first. And no, and I don't care what other people think. What other people think? Nope. Yeah. No. I don't care about what other people think, because at the end of the day, I have to be happy about my life. I have to be happy about who I am. And if this other person who I don't know, or even the person I do know, thinks about me a certain way, why is that my problem for myself? So I live my life me. I love helping others, but I gotta get myself right first. Let's see here. Gonna have to catch the replay. Hey everyone, what's up, Courtney? How you doing? Yeah, I did a handstand. I walked on my hands forward and backwards. My underwear showed a lot. Yeah, it's been an interesting live stream. And Angel gave a super chat. And then lastly, what we talked about is, if you would like to support this channel, then go to patreon.com. Give a monthly donation, because that monthly donation helps fund the blah blah blah. It helps fund the products behind this, the equipment, the technology, and also it helps just me be able to continue to do this, because it takes a lot of work. It's okay. I'd rather that than nothing else. Hey, how are you, Emma? What's up? What's up? I'm all right. I feel like a 6.5 out of 10. I feel a little bit better talking to you guys, and thank you so much. Somebody's a 4. One day that hurt ain't gonna hurt no more. Yes, exactly. I think I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you continue to work hard and improve yourself and work on your mindset and your maturity, then all the pain that you feel will go away, because you realize, like, wow, I'm so much stronger than what I've been going through. And yeah, sounds interesting. Good. All right. Are there any questions that you have for me before I head out? Are there any questions that you have for me before I head out? Because I do have to head out because I have a music session. I might. These are for the 13 people that are watching right now, because you all are committed. I might be making music. Might. I'm not sure just yet if I'm coming out with music or not, but I legit might be coming out with music, because I love to sing. So I might come out with music, because I see. Do you have a very social life, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind you asking me any question, and I hang out with in Florida. I hang out with one person mainly. Yes, I have a social life. How can I make it through this relapse? Again, I am not a professional. I cannot diagnose. I cannot say, like, you got to do this, this, and this. That is not my jurisdiction. Again, the way you make it through it is call 1-800-273-8255 right now. Those are professionals, and they can help you get the help that you need and help you understand exactly what you need to do to get through your relapse. I cannot do that. I legally cannot do that. I want to help, but I can't. What are a few things you need to do each day to feel productive? Ooh. For me, I had to do something for YouTube, whether it be updating my banner, updating my video quality, responding to comments, emails, DMs, posting on Instagram, posting a podcast, like doing something towards DT Nation and Depression Talks. Oh shit. Favorite song by AGR, mine is Bud Like You. I actually saw them in concert Saturday. But AGR, I like 100 Bad Days a lot. 100 bad days made 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting at parties. Yeah, no, I ain't scared of you. No, I ain't scared of you no more. Alright. And make that music. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you. Right now my voice is not as doing so hot, but yeah, thank you. I want to make music. Make some music, Angel. I can move my Adam's apple. Are you doing gym? Yes, I work out a lot. I work out usually 4 or 5 days a week. Yeah. Yep. How was your AJR concert? The AJR concert was very. It was great. It was a great concert, but I left early, and I knew something was off because I felt too calm, my medication. So I left early from the concert, but it was a great concert. I left early though, but it was great. It was better than the 21 Pilots concert. It was better than the 21 Pilots concert. People were singing, jumping up and down, screaming. Yeah, it's more of a concert than 21 Pilots was, if I was being honest, Angel. But 21 Pilots concert was still awesome because I got to hang out with the cool person, and yeah. Okay, so thank you, Kiana. Good stuff, man. Thanks for answering my question. I got you. I'll answer any questions. Nice. Hello again. What's up, Monster Cookies? You make me want a cookie right now. I want a cookie right now. All right. Well, y'all, I think it's that time. I know you don't want me to go. I know, but I'm about to make a quick phone call because somebody said something, and I want to make sure that they're okay. But I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for just accepting me and allowing me to talk about these things. Accepting me, like, thank you so much. We're almost at 10,000. We just crossed 9,750 people that are part of the DT Nation. Woo! Yay! So I am very thankful, and sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm very thankful, and thank you again. I'm going to work on my mental health, and I really hope that you all work on yours, and know that no matter how bad your mental health gets, no matter how low you get, say to yourself, nope, I'm going to fight through this moment because DT Nation got my back. DT Nation has your back, okay? Don't forget to see short cat videos. I got you. All right. I think it's time to end the live stream. As I always say, do you stay swagalicious and keep smiling. Stay classy, y'all. And I am, yes. I see all the comments. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Peace out.